Hello, lighting people. Shortly after Quebec-based architectural lighting brand Lumenpulse was founded in 2006, the company grew and scaled very quickly. And over the last 10 years, it has made numerous acquisitions, including well-known architectural lighting brands Fluxwerx and Sternberg Lighting. Today, the company has announced its latest acquisition with the purchase of Paco Lighting. So we're pleased to be joined by FX Souvay, Lumenpulse founder and president and CEO of parent company LMPG Incorporated, to discuss the acquisition and some of the second-order effects of it. FX, bonjour, and how is the mood in the office today?
The mood in the office is quite good. I was there this morning. Right now, you are in my home office because Montreal is an island and the office of Lumenpulse LMPG is on the South Shore. And I'm going on the North Shore meeting with the Paco employees right after this interview.
Well, Paco is a local company to you folks, both Quebec-based, of course. Beautiful part of the world, by the way, and congratulations on this acquisition. For those in our audience who aren't fully aware of who Paco is, what do they do and why did you folks buy them?
Yeah, Paco has been established in the Canadian market for several years, and they've been really developing over the past 5 years quite an extensive product offering to target the medical healthcare center and behavioral facilities. And they really stepped out and came out with a very aggressive new product roadmap. And in fact, I've been looking at that market for the past 4 years, even before COVID, hit, we saw the opportunity of this segment for being a strong growth vector for us. And we looked at several companies and, we even thought about organically developing something internally among the group, but it would deteriorate the current positioning of our brands. So it was not the right strategy. So Paco became extremely attractive to us for many reasons. It's a fully automated facility that has the ability to scale. And it was just newly introducing themselves to the US. So significant growth opportunity for us due to our experience and obviously in the North American market and our reputation in the US market. So this is why we were intrigued and also super excited to get Paco on board, as part of the LMPG family.
Seems like a good fit. It complements and doesn't tremendously overlap with your existing product offerings among all of your existing brands, and you have the synergy built in of another factory that's located, it sounds like several kilometers from your already established home base. So awesome on that across the board. When you consider the current customers of Paco and of all the LMPG brands, how will this impact the customers and some of those agent partnerships you have throughout the US and Canada?
So LMPG is the best way to describe us. We are, extremely focused on specification grade lighting. We are a lighting group that could be perceived as an entrepreneurial collective. This is who we are, so we're letting all of our brands autonomous on the front end, from the product development, sales and marketing, strategic decisions about, who do they want to be represented by. So we're not forcing channel consolidation. We've been extremely disciplined at that. It's like Fluxwerx, will have their own destiny in their hands. Same thing with Sternberg, same thing with Lumenpulse. It will be the same thing for Paco. If for a specific reason, an existing agent, will represent the three of them or the four of them, it will be because it's the right decision. That's really what it is. But we're letting the brands decide. So it will not impact the customers. It will benefit them from the group synergies that we could bring from a technology transfer, from supply chain synergies and manufacturing capabilities in order to, offer more products and have the ability to deliver them on time and quickly into the market, which is, the objective of our group.
Yeah, makes sense. And you mentioned that entrepreneurial vision that have brought all these brands together, as well as the organic growth you've had with expanding and growing as a successful company. And when you look forward, entrepreneurs don't sit still. Imagine that there might be more big plans that you're looking forward to in the future. What is your vision for the company as it exists today and into the future?
Well, we believe we are a very good alternative to a PE or a traditional larger strategic lighting company for individual brands to move to the next level, to the next step of their lives. It's like entrepreneurs, after several years, some of them will have internal succession. They will have the opportunity really to sell their business to either their employees or pass it on to the next generation. But some of them, they don't really know. And it's a stressful moment for a company to think about what will be the next step for me as the owner, the founder of this company, and what are the possible outcomes. So I think that what we bring to the table is the ability to maintain relationships, because our business is all about relationships. It's maintaining the brand identity, the ones that we are acquiring, allowing the employees to continue to flourish and to develop themselves among the brand they love, and allowing the owners to maintain their relationships with their friends, with their agents, with their specifiers, and while benefiting from the group synergies that could really help the brand to grow faster and to get to that next level. Because after several years, business owners are protecting their assets. They will not be as aggressive as they were at the beginning. They will slow down investment a little bit, which penalize the potential of the company. And this is when we get in. We're aggressive, we're ambitious, we have a desire to develop and innovate new products, which drives the growth going forward. And this is really what we bring. So we want to be that group that is a great alternative to financial sponsors like PEs or traditional strategic larger lighting companies.
Great vision. Exciting to hear what you see your company as today, as well as possibly further growth in the future through all those levers that you mentioned. And when you consider the deal that happened with you folks acquiring Paco, I imagine you just didn't wake up a week or two ago and decide to do this. How does that come to fruition? When did you folks get introduced to each other as a potential buyer and seller? And how long does that process take? And what was the vetting like?
So, at our company, a significant portion of my time is to meet entrepreneurs like me, to meet other companies and get to know them better, understanding their vision, what they want to do, where they want to go. And I have to tell you that the first thing I do when I meet a company that interests us is I really want them to understand who we are and what we're trying to accomplish so that they can buy into us instead of us buying into them. It's them buying into us so that they can really appreciate what we could be for them and help them. And then let them know that, we have an interest in what they do and we feel that they could be a great partner to us in continuing to develop what they started. And this is really how it goes. For some conversations, to give you an example, the initial conversations I had with Fluxwerx, were in 2013. We ended up acquiring the company in 2016. So these conversations and relationships take time to build. It takes time to develop, but we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, so. Makes sense, and it helps on both sides, because the people you're buying or the company you're buying needs to make sure it's the right move for them and the people who work there and everything else. And of course, you folks being deliberate in your approach also make sure that you're bringing on not only a brand that fits from a product standpoint, but all those other dynamics when you merge two companies into one. That's right. The announcement was made literally minutes before this interview started recording. So I can only imagine your phone and emails are blowing up and how busy your day is. So I'll let you go with this last question, FX. With all this exciting entrepreneurial discussion, are there any other acquisitions that you're looking into right now that you want to announce right now on Inside Lighting?
Definitely not announcing any new acquisition at the moment, but definitely are engaged with other conversations. So, more to come in the future.
Well, congratulations to you, FX. Congratulations to the LMPG team, all of the brands, and to the Paco team. Looks like a good new family coming together. And thank you for joining us today for this exciting news and sharing it with us.
Thank you, Hal. Have a great day.